Namaskar. My name is Ácarya Sarvabodhánanda Avadhuta, and originally from Maharlika. I grew up in a big family. I have 5 sisters, and we are 7 brothers. And I'm the 11th. So when I graduated from high school, I intended to go to a marine school to become a captain, because 3 of my brothers were working in the ship. No, they were traveling, going to different countries. So I was thinking that is a very wonderful kind of work.
How old were you that time, Dada?
I came to school a bit late, but I was that time I was 22 years old, 21, 22. And my when the day I was graduated from high school, I saw an advertisement that a new university will be open for those bright students who cannot afford to go to higher education. So a new university will be open for these young people that who wants to continue their studies. So I was intrigued, and the advertisement says that everybody has to take an examination, you know, and then those who will pass will be accepted as students. So I thought that, oh, let me see whether I can pass this exam, you know. So I called my best friend and said, hey, let's take this exam for a new university, you know? And so we submitted our papers and we took the exam, and there were several thousand, students took the exam. And then when the result came, I was one of those who passed the exam. Actually, they only selected like 600 students. But I was not planning to study there. I was planning to go to a marine school. So I went to the registrar's office and asked them to give me back all my papers. But they said, no, you have been selected as one of the 600 students here. So you have to remain here. You have to study here. And I said, okay. So anyway, there I met Dr. Lim, one of the professors, no? And I found out that the president of the university was called Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Maynila, meaning the University of the City of Manila. And it's free. And the president was actually a practitioner of yoga and meditation. He was also the president of the Theosophical Society. And Dr. Lim was also previously president of the Theosophical Society, and he was the president of Ánanda Márga. But this I only knew later. So Dr. Lim I became a friend, and he was encouraged me to do meditation. I said, no sir, there's no, I have no time, because in that university, you must maintain an average grade of 80%. Below 80%, 75%, you get one warning, and the next semester, if you get the same thing, you'll be out. You know? So everybody has to study hard. And but Dr. Lim was saying, no, you will see, you will improve your grade, and you will pass everything. Do meditation. Anyway, for 2 years, I refused. But when I was in 3rd year, I said, okay, let me try. I became his student. He was teaching. The subject matter that he was teaching is called the human system, how the human body works. And we had 2 hours and twice a week. So he became one of my professors, and in his class he took 15 or 20 minutes as a introductory to yoga and meditation. But mostly he was talking about his master, his guru, and the philosophy of Ánanda Márga. And so in the beginning, the students were a bit, did not like the idea, But later on, after a while, we actually like his class. Everybody loved his class. And he talked about his guru and the Ánanda Márga philosophy. So one day I came late, but he already started his class, his talk, and he was talking about Brahma Chakra, the cycle of creation. And at one point, he said that yoga doesn't believe in hell and heaven. Na swarga na rasatala, according to yoga. That is, there is no heaven and there is no hell. And he continued by saying that hell and heaven is just a state of mind. If your mind is full of worry, of problems, of fear, then you are in hell. But if your mind is pure, happy, and clear, and you are in heaven. So when he was stating this, like this, suddenly I felt a strong force strike deep inside me, and just a burst of happiness, it's exploding. I was so happy, and I started to, tears start flowing, in my cheeks, and I wanted to go out the building and shout, "I am free! I am free! I am free!" I realized that my expression has been very constricted or limited because of the fear of hell. That if I do mistake, I will be thrown to hell. But this man is saying that there is no hell and there is no heaven. Hell and heaven is just a state of mind. And so suddenly I have this feeling that, okay, from now on, I want to do what I want to do. So one day, I wanted to do what I want to do. But the moment I want to do what I want to do, suddenly this smiling face appeared at the back of my head or in my head. And like telling, like a mother or a father caught a child doing naughty things, "Hey, what you are doing?" So I was shocked. What is this? Who is this? And so anyway, I did not do what I want to do. Then after a week or so, or a few weeks, again, I wanted to do what I want to do. Again, this smiling face appeared. And I was thinking, who is this? Then I remembered my professor was telling that his guru or the guru sees everything, knows everything. You cannot hide from anything from the guru. So I said, oh, maybe this is the guru. No? Then, so anyway, I did not do what I want to do. Then after, again, a week or so, I decided to do what I want to do. Again, the same smiling face appeared. Then I challenged him. I said, I don't think you will appear in front of me physically to stop me from what I want to do. Suddenly, the image disappeared and my desire disappeared. And like, I was like normal. I don't have any more that desire, that thinking. So, then, after a month or so, I got initiated in Ánanda Márga. My friend, Avadhuta, his family, because I was alone studying, alone, living alone in Manila, and they are sort of, her mom adopted me as part of the family, So, and Avadhuta was already doing meditation.
Which year was it, Dada? 69 or?
She got initiated already because Dr. Lim, we were he inspired many students to do meditation. And so they, after his day, after the class, in the late afternoon, he used to bring his students to the park, Lunita Park.
Oh.
There was a park just beside our university.
Mm-hmm.
And then there he gave a talk about yoga and meditate, and they meditate there. So I got initiated, and then I started participating in the meditation in the park.
Mm-hmm.
Then because the university was near the the Jagriti was near the university, the center of Ánanda Márga, just 20 minutes walk. So I started staying there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Then slowly I started to mostly like live in the Jagriti.
Mm-hmm.
That time there was no LFT.
Uh-huh.
And then after I got let me see. After a while, meditation, I got involved in. There was a big earthquake in the Philippines, in Manila, and a big this building, residential building, collapsed, and many people died.
Mm-hmm.
And I got. I was part of the senior scout movement, and so we went there to do service.
Mm-hmm.
Then I met the Amort in the same. There they were also doing social service.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized. Then I learned that they were part of Ánanda Márga, and invited me to their Dharma Chakra in the Ánanda Márga Center. So that was the first time I was introduced to really Ánanda Márga, you know.
Oh.
I didn't know before.
Dr. Lim didn't mention about Ánanda Márga.
He mentioned Ánanda Márga, but we were just meditating in the park, but not the actual in the Jagriti, in the Ánanda Márga Center. So anyway, so I started to live there, and one day suddenly I felt I have some problem. No, I'm very. I actually am like always very. I consider myself a happy person.
Mm-hmm.
But suddenly I felt I have some problem, you know, and so I asked. There was another elderly brother living in the Jagriti. He was actually working in the government as a lawyer, but he quit his job and become like LFT, you know. And so he used to travel with Dr. Lim and another brother giving lecture about Ánanda Márga, you know. Mostly the lecture is mostly emphasized on the six yama and yama and meditation and asanas, like that. So I asked this brother, his name was Latinaso, Brother Latinaso, we call him.
Okay.
And I asked him, brother, you know, I have a problem. I think I felt I have a problem. He said, you know, whenever I have a problem, I just meditate. And then in meditation, the solution comes. So why don't you meditate? So I said, okay. So I started, one day I did my meditation. But after 15 minutes, 20 minutes, no solution came. So, but my legs started to hurt, you know. So I was thinking, oh, no solution comes, so I better get up. And just before I was getting up, then I heard this voice. It says, why don't you become an Acharya? And I opened my eyes to see whether someone was, you know, around telling me. But nobody was there. So again I meditated, but my legs again started to hurt. So I decided to finish my meditation. And just before I was going to stand up, again the same voice, why don't you become an Acharya? So when the Dada who was traveling came a month later, I told him, Dada, I want to become like you, but don't tell anyone yet. And so anyway, when I graduated after 4 years in the university, I decided to become a monk, to become a Dada, because I felt that meditation really made my life meaningful, no? And so this meditation should be taught to all students. But I realized that I saw that there was only one Dada, you know, in Asia, and he travels and come back after a few months. So I was thinking, okay, perhaps I can give 10 years of my life, you know, to teach meditation, because meditation will really help, especially the young people. So when I graduated from after 4 years university and heard that Baba was attacked in the when Baba gave this DMC in Ranchi, I heard that, when I heard the news, I became inspired, you know, that perhaps Baba is the real revolutionary, you know? and because I got inspired by the idea of like inner change and that is the individual change and society, you know, collective change. I forgot the phrase, you know. That, so I decided to go to India, and so I talked to my friend who was we were classmates in high school and we went to the same university. I talked to him that his name was Rudy. So I said, "Hey Rudy, let's go and become a monk." And he said, "No, no, no. I have my family. I'm the oldest of my siblings, and my parents are expecting or a lot of expectation for me to finish university and help my brothers and sisters. So I cannot go." But I said, "Look, I heard that Baba said, or the Guru said, that do God's work and I'll take care of your responsibility." So I think, let's go. The Guru will take care of your family. And so anyway, eventually he got inspired and he got permission from his mother, because he was, I think, 18 years old that time, and still had to get permission from the parents. You know? So he got his mother sign a letter, and he told her that he was going to continue his education in India. So he got a permission. And so anyway, we went to India. So, and there was another brother, Sarmiento. He was like working as like LFT, and so we went together to India, and Dada Sumitananda traveled with us, took us to India. So we were three, myself, Rudy, or he became Rudranath, and then Sarmiento, he became Satyeswarananda, or Jitendra. Then, so we arrived in India, and Baba was just, Baba's gathering in Ranchi was attacked by the communists. So Baba transferred to his residence in Patna. So the day we arrived there, Baba was also picked up by the CBI. CBI means the Central Bureau of
Investigation.
India, CBI. And question, so Baba was taken to this police station or jail called Buluswarip. I don't remember the name.
Okay.
But so when we arrived there, early in the morning, say 4 o'clock in the morning, immediately we were told that we cannot stay there. We should proceed to Varanasi, where the training center was. And so immediately we were taken to the train station. And that time, there were 3 classes of train. First class, second class, and third class. And Ánanda Márga workers, or Dadas indeed, they were only allowed to travel third class train. So you can imagine, in that train, so many people and all the poorest of the poor, beggars traveling in the train. And I end up in the toilet, so many people. But in my mind, I thought this is part of the training, that which I come for, So I should face any difficulty, any hardship, positively. So anyway, we arrived in the training center in Varanasi, but they told us that we cannot be accepted until we have PC, but we can stay there, but not as a training, Then after a few days, 1 week, Baba was released, and so immediately we were asked to go back to Patna for personal contact with Baba. Right? So while in the train, Dada was telling us, you have to memorize Supreme Command, Yama and Yama, and 15 Shilas, like this, because Baba will ask. And so while in the train, I have mentally prepared some questions that I want to ask Baba. And I was so happy that finally I will see God, because all those stories I heard about Baba, miraculous stories, and then being brought up in Christianity, we see this picture of Jesus, this halo of light, around the head. And so I was thinking, wow, I'm going to see, God, the Guru as God. And so we arrived there. Next day, we were in line, for personal contact with Baba. And so when it was my turn, the Dada said that, okay, as you enter the room, you have to do Sastang Pranam. So when it was my turn, I just, without looking, I just did Sastang Pranam. And so when I started to raise my head, looking, who is hoping that I will see God, I saw an ordinary man or older man sitting on the couch, on the bed, So immediately I closed my eyes and I was thinking, maybe I'm in the wrong room, because I'm not seeing God, maybe I'm in the wrong room. Then so I remain, I keep my eyes closed and thinking what to do now. Then suddenly I heard this most beautiful, loving voice, you know, come, my little boy, come, come. And I was just like a robot, I stood up and walked towards where the sound was coming from. And then I saw Baba sitting there. And said, come closer, my little boy, come closer. And I completely forgot everything. I only know that there was this man, or Baba, and myself. And then Baba asked my name. What is your name? And so I said my name. And then, who is your father? So I said my father's name. Again, he asked the same question. Who is your father? Again I said my father's name. I looked. And then the third time, again Baba asked, who is your father? Then I got so irritated mentally. And when in Philippines, sometimes when somebody get irritated, you like, press your teeth in. I mean, we usually say, "Bah, sobra ka na," means you are too much. So say, "Bah, bah." So the word Baba came out from my mouth, And Baba smiled. Yes, Baba is your father. And so, I was so relieved, so happy. I said, okay. So, I embraced Baba. And then Baba said, okay, stand up. And Baba said, how come it took you so long to answer my call? I was thinking, what calls you're talking about? In my mind, I was thinking, what call? You never called me. And then Baba sort of realized that I was a bit confused, And then he asked, or he started telling me about things that I have done, from little boy, childhood, many things Baba started to tell me. And Baba said, you did this, you think that way, And I said, yes, Baba. Yes, Baba. And then sometimes I said, yes, Dada. Then I realized that I was in front of Baba, not Dada, because we always, we got used to calling Dada, So, yes, Dada. I said, then I realized that I'm in front of Baba. I said, yes, Baba. And Baba, like a father, he understood, So then sometime when Baba said something and point out something that I could not remember, then Baba described the scenery, the place, and what I was thinking at that time. Then I realized that, yes, I did that one. And so I said, yes, Baba, yes, Baba. Then Baba said, you did also a lot of mistakes, wrong things, so do you think you deserve for punishment? So I said, yes, Baba. Baba said, remove your shirt, raise your arm. And Baba took, a stick, big stick. And then Baba raised his arm to strike me. And I just closed my eyes. But then I felt Baba was just touching, the tip of the stick on my ribs. So after that personal contact, I thought that even if Baba is not God, he is not an ordinary person.
And did you feel anything special, Dada, when Baba touched you with the stick?
Well, I just felt, this very, very, like, it was like a comfortable vibration,
Okay.
It just strike there. Yeah.
And then you stayed in India a little longer, or?
No, so
Then you went for training.
after that, we went back to the training center, and actually when I arrived in India, and we were from the airport, we took a bus to the train station. Or I think we stopped there was a Jagrati in Delhi. Wait a minute. I think we went directly to the train station and take the train to Patna. When we were taking the bus from the airport, I saw so many people sleeping by the side of the road, and I was not really shocked, but yeah, that time I thought the life in India was very poor, difficult. And so in the training center, that time was also beginning of the persecution of Ánanda Márga, and also some internal conflict in Ánanda Márga. So in the training center, I could remember only 2 sessions, When we arrived there, we were welcome and we were we were told about the rules and regulations, and there were so many trainees there, and you were the room, like from there, like that. People sleeping their head towards there, and the other group was on this side, no? And sometimes our legs is just like this. We're given 18 inches, space, 18 inches to sleep, no? And so the place was very tantric, I mean, typical. And but there was a big well there, where take water, take bath, and everything. And there was only one toilet, no, that it was a real place for training. There was only one toilet for the trainees and another toilet for the trainers, and you go inside, you just went inside, already somebody is knocking. So anyway, that time there was a big field, a big field. So everybody goes to the field and do their, thing there. And so
do you know what around what time Baba's picture was given?
When I was in Philippines, we didn't have picture of Baba. We only have the pratik. The pratik, and everything was like one time Dada was showing us the Ananda Sutram about proud, like it was just what you call this, hiding, We was not talking about proud that time, was not open, like that. And so I did not see Baba's photo while I was in the Philippines. So anyway, after our training, during that time, every week, examiner comes, and so after somebody always pass every week, and those who pass, they go to Patna.
Okay.
For Baba give the last examination. No? So finally, when I passed, then I went to Patna. And when I arrived there, the other trainees who passed before me, they were telling, oh, we see Baba twice a day. And in the morning, Baba asked many questions about 16 points, about languages, about philosophy, social philosophy. But in the evening, we just, the session is very, very devotional, because Baba is just like the father, and we massage Baba, and you can ask questions like that. So I was thinking that, I remember what they told me, then I was thinking that, oh, if Baba asked me a question and I could not answer, oh, it's shameful. No?
Uh-huh.
It's not good.
Uh-huh.
Because in the training center, we only meet twice. I remember the beginning when they were explaining about rules and regulations and like that. And then one second time about just in general, you know. And so we didn't have really a real class about philosophy, about things. Mostly we were all doing self-study, and we were given lists of slokas that we have to remember, you know. But actual class we didn't have much, because that time there was already some internal problem in the organization. You know, Baba's wife was with a group of another Dadas who sort of felt that she should be sitting in the whenever there is darshan or Dharma Mahachakra, like as a same as Baba, you know. But Baba said that Paramapurusha is the only one. So only one, he is the only one who will be in there. And so anyway, so there was this problem of some Dadas, Acharyas were with Baba's wife, and then the problem with the CBI, the government. So we didn't have much classes about philosophy. So anyway, when I passed, so I went there, and then after I took my bath, did sadhana, then I went to report in the central office that Sarvabodhánanda, to let him know that I have arrived. Oh boy. Let's do it.
Okay, Dada.
Yeah.